Hello, my name is Lynette Kashke and I'm the Assistive Technology Professional at West Hartford Public Schools in Connecticut. Today we're going to be taking a look at Clicker 6. Clicker 6 is a literacy program to help students achieve writing success. And there are lots of different features to this program, but today we're going to be specifically taking a look at making a clicker set. So if you come down here to the left-hand bottom corner, let's click on Make a Clicker Set. So there are lots of features that you can choose from, but today we're going to specifically be working with the Quick Grid Wizard for working with documents, and we're going to take a look at the word bank, which is the second choice. And we're going to be able to create word banks for our students who need to have that support. So you can go in and customize your clicker set, and the words go into the grid, and the students can be able to then choose them as they're writing. So I'm going to go in and I'm not going to filter out any words, but you can filter out high frequency words, which will be removed from the text, like the and, the. I'm going to not filter those out. And then I'm going to come down here, and when it says grids, you can make an alphabetical grid with many different tabs for students to be able to go through and take a look at words that they need to use. Or you can create one grid with no tabs, which consists of 8 buttons. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to click on one grid, no tabs, and I'm going to put in some words. And you can put in words from vocabulary lists online. You can cut and paste from text. I'm just going to pick any words. And these words may be words that you're working on with your students. They could be words that the student's having difficulty, or just to pull some ideas that they need while they're writing. And they'll show up into the buttons on the grid. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, and you can also look under more options down here, and you can change the color of your grid to, like, a student who likes particular colors. You can do a gradient or a solid color. You can have it do it automatically, or you can custom it. And what I usually do is I do a gradient, and I just take a look at the colors that I can choose. And if you want to make it one solid color, you can go in and just make it like purple or blue, whatever the student likes. And you can also change the font as well. And I usually use an Arial. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to create this grid. Down here on the bottom right says Create. And there is my word bank for my student to be able to use. So as they're typing, there is also text to speech. And the student can hear what it is that they're typing.
Boy.
Now, if there's a word that they want to use from the word bank, they can just click on it.
Went.
Now, if they want to hear the word without using it within the text, you click on this toggle sound shift mode, and you click on the word you want to hear.
Going.
But it does not place it into the text at that point. So let's try that again. You do the toggle sound, and you click on the word that you want to hear before you use it.
Down.
I think I want to use the word down.
Down.
So if I want to hear what I've typed so far,
the boy went down.
And that way the student can hear to be able to edit. Also, there is an on-screen keyboard. So if they want to be able to spell, they can do that. And then they can go back to their grid. You can also hide the grid by clicking that arrow in the corner there. And you can also be able to bring it back by clicking this little icon down here. So here's the arrow to remove the grid area, and then the clicker icon down here is the one to bring it up. Now there's also built-in word prediction. So if I click on this 1, 2, 3 icon, it will show a word predictor, and the student can be able to type, and as they're typing,
2,
it will give them choices to be able to use the next word. So if they want to, let's just say they wanted to use this first word, the, they can either click on the word, or they can choose the corresponding number on the left. I'm going to choose number 5.
Little.
And then I can type, and as I'm typing, you can see the word is coming up as a choice.
House.
And when I click on the punctuation,
House. The boy went down to the little house.
it then will read the text back to you. So now if I want to save my clicker set, which is saving the grid, I will go into the clicker set, and I want to save the clicker set. And I can save my clicker set under my documents. I can create a folder to save them into, or I can save it on my desktop and create a folder on my desktop. I can save it anywhere on my computer under any of my drives and create a folder to be able to save my clicker set, and I can name my clicker set anything I want. So I would name this sample, and I could put it into a file. So you can save your clicker set and name it. Now, saving the clicker set is separate than saving the document. So this up here is the document that you're typing into. So then you'd want to save your document, and you do the same thing. You save the document as, and you can save it under a user. If you have a certain student who is saving their documents, you can save it under a certain drive. You can save it on your desktop. If you create a folder, you can save it in your documents. So that's where it will pull up from. So when you close it, you'll be able to reopen it and start from where you began. Now the other option you can do is you can turn off your word predictor. So here's show prediction. You can turn that off. Now let's just say if you have a student who's creative and they want to add a picture. There's an icon up here on the top, and it says picture. So you can go in and you can have the student add a picture from the Crick library, which the Crick library has a lot of really great pictures that are included within the software that you can put into your document. So let's just say if you're looking at people and you want to choose a boy, I'll choose this boy here and I will insert him. So this is the boy, and what you can do is then you resize the picture of the boy by clicking on it, and then you go to the corner and see how you create this arrow just as you would in other picture editing programs, and basically you can then make the picture smaller. And then this is the boy. You can also input a picture from Paint, where a student can go in and they can create their own picture or edit the picture that they've chosen. So if I click out of it and I hit Paint, it will give me a blank one that I can choose from. So let's just say if the student wanted to draw a little red house, they could draw a little red house. And then click on the little check mark on the left-hand side bottom, and that will input their little house. So they can also draw to create their own picture. And then, of course, if they want to take a photo, if you have a webcam, you can do that as well. You can also go into your own pictures from your documents and be able to go in and find your own pictures. So you can input a picture from your own too. So this is some of the features that you will see when you are using Clicker. And today we focused on Clicker Set, creating a word bank, and looking at some of the features of the document. We will continue with our series of Clicker 6. And if you have any questions, you can contact me at Lynette Kashke at whps.org.
WHPS. Lynette_Cash at WHPS. Lynette_Cash at WH. Lynette_Cash at WHPS.org. Lynette_Cash at WHPS.org.
Thank you. Then she did it right. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day.